Days after a tornado and powerful winds, crops are still laying on the ground in the Lennox area. Kettleland's Ariana Schumacher spoke with farmers about how the storm affected them. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning, Travis. Wind, rain, and hail all hit the Lennox area on Saturday afternoon. It knocked down what would have been some of the area's best crops they've ever seen to the ground. The crops heavily affected were corn and soybeans.
In his 42 years of farming, Brad Schmidt has never seen damage like this. Weekend storms hurt half of his crops.
Well, normally these soybeans would be standing up to here. You just come along with a sickle and cut them off, but they're going to be extremely hard to cut. They're going to be beans that get left in the field because they're going to be laying on the ground.
With the crops laying on the ground, the harvest will become more difficult.
It's going to be very hard combining. Will we get it done? You bet. Eventually it'll get done. It's just going to take patience and time and extra fuel and energy, but it will get done.
It's too early to know how the storm will affect him financially.
At this point, what I see out here, crop insurance will not cover anything. Now, some of the cornfields that are around the area, that's a possibility, but I don't see it out here.
Down the road on Dave Poppin's farm, the fields were leveled out on the ground. Most of this field will be a complete loss. Some of the corn can still be used for silage, but it isn't mature enough to be used for grain.
Before the storm, and this looked like really good potential for maybe some 200 bushel corn in some of these fields around here. And now with the amount of damage here, like I said, this field doesn't look good at all.
For both farmers, it's hard to see the crops in this condition.
Kind of a punch in the gut, because you realize you got a really good crop, and then all of a sudden it's just laying on the ground and you've lost that part of it. So we're thankful that we didn't have any structure damage. The buildings were fine, but it's a sick feeling to see a crop damaged like this.
When harvest time does roll around, producers may have to implement new methods of combining, such as combining the soybean directions that they're laying, and which will be more consuming than normal. But if it gives them a higher yield, that is probably the technique they will end up using.